Hey, welcome to an exciting edition of Ego on Break, and we've got cake.
Yeah, nothing like buying a cake for you to smash in your own face.
And the unofficial, not official, official could be official,
No.
not want to be official, but if they were, they could be official sponsor. Cake. I'm your host, Jay Andrews, and this is going to be the guy with the cake in his face, Mr. Logan Creed, and we'll find out if he really is the madman. What's up, madman?
Kick your ass, yeah.
Kid friendly. We're going to try something a little different. I think maybe not every Ego on Break, but
No, not ever.
But,
once a month.
yeah, we're going to start doing a bet. And so if you want to throw some suggestions on what we could bet on, what matches we could bet on, or what some of the
Consequences.
Yeah, the consequences could be if we lose the bet, and we'll act them out right here in the Ego on Break mobile.
Yeah.
So, watching wrestling lately?
Yes, I did. I watched the WrestleKingdom that I lost.
So, Jericho, it didn't work out very well there, huh?
Well, here's the thing. Like I told you a while ago, I didn't realize at the time it was going to be a
Title
anything
match.
goes match. I didn't know it was going to be a title match. I thought this match was to see who was the best wrestler in the world, right? That was the advertisement.
Right.
And it wound up being a hardcore match.
Yeah, it was
So
definitely what you would
didn't really-
expect from two guys fighting.
But
you know?
it didn't go as to what I thought they were going to do. So if I'd known it was going to be a gimmick and a belt on the line, I would have never bet for Jericho.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. If it would have been more of a straight-up match, would you...
Yeah,
you
because
feel
that
more
would
comfortable?
have been the start of a feud.
So do you want to bet on the Jericho not to?
No, I don't. I told you I want to bet on the Rumble. I'm not betting on Jericho again.
He's a little gun shy.
No.
I bet Jericho wins the Rumble. That's my bet.
All you got to do is pick Raw or SmackDown. It's that simple. If somebody from Raw wins, you win. If I win, if somebody from SmackDown wins, I win.
Who won last year?
Fucking
Me neither.
I really don't remember.
Is Baron Corbin in a match? You don't know? What brand does Baron Corbin wrestle
SmackDown.
for? SmackDown.
You want SmackDown or Raw? That's all you got to do. Choose SmackDown
Where's
or
Braun
Raw.
Strowman at?
Raw.
Raw. Damn. It's hard.
Well, they both got good people, honestly.
True.
That's why I say, basically, you're choosing 15, I'm choosing 15, but you're choosing a brand to support.
I'm going to choose SmackDown.
All right,
I'm always an underdog guy.
I'll take Raw because there's a pretty good chance Roman will win. So, I'll take Raw.
So, if you want to see me have to not wear a hat in the next Ego
No,
video,
that ain't it. No, hell no. We're going to do another cake because...
oh, we can't do cake.
But
You can't
okay,
do-
we'll do a chocolate pie then because I saw chocolate pie at Kroger. All right.
What about like pecan pie? I kind of like pecan pie.
That's going to hurt.
Tastes good. though.
Grind a damn fucking pecan up against your skull.
So, what'd you think about WrestleKingdom? And we'll figure out the consequences.
In all honesty, I enjoyed pretty much the whole show. There was only like one match I didn't like. That was it. The rest of it I really
match was it?
enjoyed. The heavyweight tag team match.
Oh yeah,
Garbage.
the six was
I
it the
thought.
6 man, the never open weight.
No, I like that one. It was okay. It was the one that was like British Bulldog's son
Yeah,
and his tag partner. God,
Lance
like
Hoyt.
they beat the crap out of these guys for like 80% of the match,
Who they were?
man. Evil and
Sonata.
And
Yeah.
they were just like they beat the crap out
Even
of
with
them.
Sonata win.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
won, but
that's
I'm like they got their crap kicked out of them for like 80%.
But
of the
that's kind of
match.
the gimmick of the Killer Elite Squad is to brawl all over the place.
But they didn't. They beat the hell out of these guys. Like the first thing they did was hit them with their finisher.
yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't seen that match yet. I've seen
to me.
the Jericho Omega match. I watched Tanahashi and Jay White. I watched Cody and Coda.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, the little gimmicky crossroads thing off the apron to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
What about? Did you see the 4-way?
Who was in it?
The villain.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
That's good.
I'm still watching. Like I went and watched the
it.
Jericho match because I wanted to see that, and then I watched some of it on Access the other night. And I think it's all going to eventually be on Access, just in like 3 parts. So I'll have to keep up with it that way.
But it's really good. Like when he comes up out of the stage, kind of like Mysterio did, and he hits something and some wings shoot out his back.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's bad. It was really good. Like the entrance was great. The match was great. Just
yeah.
To me, it was almost like a.
Did he win? The villain?
No.
Who won?
I ain't gonna tell you.
No.
I'll let you watch it. Why spoil it?
Yeah, because I may never watch it.
That's right.
I watched the Roppongi 3K and Young Bucks.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I like Roppongi 3K, and I really don't think they should have lost. I thought they should have went over. They just beat them for the titles. Something like it's like, and I know it's more than a one-day run. That's not what I mean, but that's what it feels like. It's like, oh well, you won it yesterday and lost it today, so congrats.
Yeah.
So I thought they might could have got more out of it if they would have. Maybe if Rocky would have done something to Young Bucks and caused them to lose and that kind of thing, so it could have built up.
He was unconscious on the ramp.
Yeah.
They powerbombed the crap out of him.
Yeah. So that is what it was, you know. I watched a thing on the Bullet Club, the Elite. I guess they do the videos or whatever, and they were doing one to build the tension from Cody and Omega. So they're like at a restaurant eating, and like Cody takes a bite, and then Omega takes a bite, and then Cody takes a bigger bite. Now Cody's got like steak or something, and Omega's eating like an ice cream sundae. So it's like, and he's getting ice cream all over him, and then Cody reaches over and grabs a cup from another person's table and takes a drink, and Omega does and got a big mug and takes a drink, and it was pretty funny. So
like an eating contest?
Well, it was a stare down, more or less.
Okay.
And then it kind of boils over where Omega's like, oh, I see, you know, I'm going to be the cat, you know, I'm the castaway of the group or whatever, blah blah blah. And so it was pretty funny video. So you know, there's rumors that there's going to be build toward a Cody Omega clash. So if Jericho doesn't face Omega at the 10,000 seat arena show, my vote is Cody versus Omega. But who knows?
Who knows? That's a show I don't think anybody knows yet.
Yep. I'm very interested in seeing how that comes out. I'm interested in the card more than anything. Like, whether it works or not, you know it's going to be successful.
Well, my understanding is like they had to have like 5,000 seats to the building they were in.
Yeah.
To hold all the people. And they still turned away people.
What I've heard was that was the largest attendance at a New Japan event in 15 years. Mm-hmm. And, like the Omega Cody match bumped it up like 10,000 seats, and then said just the day before the event, there was over like 10,000 new subscriptions to New Japan World. So
they said the year before it went up like 5. This time it went up 5 more plus 5 more.
Yeah. And for everybody that goes, oh, New Japan's not on WWE's level. I mean,
dude, I didn't.
40,000 seats, pretty dang good.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I'd take it.
Take it and retire. So, I'm good. I'm done. Never doing another show. Right. So, yeah, I'd like to take a 0 off of that and be happy. You had 4,000 people. Woohoo! Yeah. So that'd be our WrestleKingdom. You know. How did you think the Omega Jericho compared to Omega Okada?
I liked it, but not as much as I did Okada, just because it was the no DQ situation.
Yeah. And see, I'm exact opposite. I thought that match was better because it had, and I'm going to probably catch heat from this, but more of an Americanized feel to it.
Oh yeah, it did that.
There were still shots. But at the same time, it kind of flowed like a WWE match, I guess you could say.
It did.
And that's just more familiar with me, so I think I enjoyed that better. And the fact that it wasn't an hour long,
Well, so the only thing that took away from me was my understanding was it was supposed to be who was the best wrestler in the world.
And then it wasn't a wrestling match.
They did a hardcore match. So, I just kind of went against what it was advertised as.
Well, I mean, it was definitely wrestling, but it was
I
a different
enjoyed
style.
It was great. It's just from the start of the advertisement to what it wound up being, it was not.
And it may never be another match, and that may be why you didn't get that build. Is like, we're going to put it all on the line, and that way, whoever wins kind of deal.
That was it.
But I definitely thought it was good. I think the line of the night for me And it's because I listened to his podcast, so I kind of got the joke that he was referencing. But Don Callis, in the version I listened to was Don Callis and Kevin Kelly doing commentary. And when Kenny brought out the cold spray and sprayed it in Jericho's eyes, and he said, 7-star spray job. So that popped me. I think it was a shout out to Dave Meltzer. So
everybody got a shout out. That's tough.
It was either a shout out to Dave Meltzer or a shout out to SterDust. I don't know which one.
And then them shooting on like whoever doesn't like Kenny Omega can jump off a bridge and go straight to hell. I wonder who they were talking to there.
Did you hear that Jericho had reached out to Cornette and said, "You want to come be my manager in this match?"
And
Cornette
awesome.
turned it down. Eat some chocolate cake. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be eating it later.
So, you watch anything else? Have you seen anything else?
Actually, I watched 3 documentaries. I watched the one about Grado and Great
in England.
And then I watched They Came for Stiff again.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I watched that not too long ago.
And have you ever watched Russell Dunce Russell about when he had cancer in his kidney? It's really good.
The Tim Donce story?
Yeah, it's real good. It's like 30-something minutes long, but it's the same guy.
Yeah,
We're
that's
doing all these, and it was really good, man. I enjoyed it.
I'll tell you something I've been watching is the Evolve mini documentaries. And
that's the same guy that does those.
It's only like 4 or 5 minutes
yeah.
long or something. They're really cool. It's something I'd like to do in Ego.
He did AR Fox. There's a new one out. He just put out like today.
Yeah, it's The Highest Flyer or something
Johnson
like that.
is his name.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched it. I just saw the title. It's like Evolve mini documentary, AR Fox, The Highest Flyer or something like that.
I know he did Leo Rush.
He's done like a ton of guys. Fred Yehi, he's done one on Fred Yehi.
It's short, real short.
Yeah, he's done Timothy Thatcher and all those guys from Catch Point.
It's like helping continue the story, but I like it better when it's actually a documentary on the guys.
Right.
Both of them are okay, but
yeah, he'll do like a kind of a match, like this is kind of the build up to this match or whatever, which is cool too. I'll tell you something else I watched. I'm setting an office up at my house, and the other night I was trying to learn Photoshop, which turns out to be harder than I thought. So if you want to give me some tips on Photoshop, go ahead and drop those in the comments.
Basically tell him how to do it, because they really learned how to pull a picture out.
But I was listening to the story of WrestleMania and how that was coming, so it was pretty cool. I hadn't watched it in a long time, and it's very interesting, just kind of the thoughts behind it. So I did that, and then I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on people trying to tell me how to do Photoshop, and teachers they are not. Photoshop users they are, teachers they are not. So if you've got Photoshop for dummies floating around out there, you want to tell me about it, or Photoshop for kindergartners or something, I'll take that off your hands. So
I think your daughter might have to teach you how to do all this.
She's like 1.5, so I'm sure she knows more than I do. So shout out to our guys at Derby Design. He definitely makes it look easy,
Exactly.
So.
Well, he's been doing it 20 years.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think he invented Photoshop. I think that's what it was.
He was just there when it was started.
So, yeah.
I remember we were around when it was green screens and yellow print.
Y'all are old.
So are you. I got more hair than you do.
So,
you're an ass.
Man, we only been 13 minutes, and I really want to get some of this cake. Cake.
No, I don't want that. I'm going to be plenty in a little while.
So,
I do got a question.
All right.
Since it's coming up, what is it, this weekend? Here you
go. Next weekend.
Next weekend. I'm close.
January 20th.
See, I'm close enough.
At the Hideaway, Jackson, Mississippi.
No, we ain't talked about him in a little while. It's been kind of a off subject, but let's put him on subject. Jim Sterling, Star Spangled SterDust, or whatever the hell his name is. He's coming in, right?
Absolutely.
Wrestle, manage.
Let's just say I'm going to extend him an invitation to wrestle. Whether he takes that is up to him.
Can he arm wrestle? I can arm wrestle. I got some good ones.
Well, he has some
madness of this
stirs.
SterDust.
Yeah, some stirs. He's got some glitter.
I got some cake.
You're going to have more of it in just a second. So, SterDust makes his debut. Jim Sterling will be at the VIP meet and greet. You get those tickets for next,
cool.
For $15. They get you meet and greet and a special match. Also, we had touched on this before. We're doing a tournament to crown a new Pride champion.
Sweet.
And it's going to be 4 triple threat matches.
Okay.
And then a live 4-way at the Path of Pride in May. So you get the finals. But we're going to do those kind of beyond wrestling style, where it's wrestlers and potential maybe VIPs just kind of surrounding the ring.
Okay.
And we're going to show those exclusively on Facebook, maybe the last day of each month.
So are you gonna do like live Facebook
Nope.
Live?
No, these will be pre-recorded and then
Okay.
shown on Facebook. And then say we'll put one up in the last of January, the last day of the month. And then when the second match comes out on Facebook, we'll put the first match on YouTube, so that if you don't follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on YouTube as well.
I understand.
But we're going to try to do it to build up, just some anticipation on the big match coming up in May, as well as try to drive people to our Facebook page. So
that work.
gives you a reason to kind of go look, So that'll be fun, I hope. But the first match will air the last day of January. So look for that. It's kind of going to be a Facebook exclusive. We're kind of ripping off WWE a little bit because they've got the mixed match title or something. So
I seen it well before WWE ever talked about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we were trying to think of a different way to do it, to do the tournament, because we didn't want to have a tournament right after having a tournament with the Great Southern 8.
Yeah.
So I thought this was, when they announced that they were doing it, I thought it was kind of a cool idea. So we're gonna see how it goes.
Sweet.
So that'll be fun. So anything else? Got anything coming up? When we gonna see a Life in a Headlock? We hadn't seen those in forever.
Book somebody that ain't freaking interviewed. There's a problem.
Got Francisco Ciazzo and Stormy Lee coming in.
All right. Well, if I'm there early enough Saturday, I'll talk to them.
Got them. Let's see who else will be there. Orion Taylor, O'Shea Edwards, Ray Furious main event January 20th at the Hideaway in Jackson, Mississippi.
If SterDust will let me, I want to interview him. I really do want to interview him.
SterDust would be cool.
Yeah.
His cake's not half bad.
I hope so.
I mean, could be better, but for a cake in the face, it's not bad. So
The next time it's going to be chocolate pie. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to suck.
I don't like the chocolate pie.
I don't either. That's kind of the whole point. Also kind of looks like you get hit with a big turd.
Get a big emoji put on it. Stupid.
I
hate emojis.
You don't like people.
But so just check out January 20th, the Hideaway, Jackson, Mississippi. January 27th at the Bigfoot Training Academy in Pillhatchie, Mississippi. It's a new town, new venue. Got a huge match that night. We got the Abbey Street Boot Boys taking on Path of Nightmares in an Abbey Street fight. The catch is an Abbey Street fight, no ropes. So that'd be different.
Still weird on that one.
That'll be different. I said no rules, no restrictions, no ropes.
The only place I know they did it was Evolve before you.
Yeah. And Nightmare laid out, let me take that back. Nightmare didn't lay it out.
Challenge.
Yeah. Eric Silva announced that Nightmare would be cashing in his Squared Circle Survivors Stipulation Medallion.
Okay.
Yeah, big name. But essentially said if we win, the Boot Boys can no longer tag in Ego. So I'm sure the Boot Boys would appreciate all the support they can get, because they're probably going to need it. Because the Path of Nightmares have been pretty much
kicking their butt.
Kicking everybody's butt since they showed up. So
they're crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got the Unpredictable Nightmare, you've got the Mastermind with Eric Silva,
and a zombie,
and then a zombie dragon who not only blows fire or throws fire, he spits mist. So guess we've rambled long enough, and it's time for the main event. You want cake in his face? Countdown. 3, 2, I can't count.
You suck.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys. See you January 20th at the Hideaway.